Hello and welcome. My name is Alistair. Thank you for tuning in. I'm a Google certified digital marketer based in Cape Town, South Africa. And I also do web design, search engine optimization, and many other services. So before I go further, please consider subscribing before I introduce my topic today. My topic today is going to be search engine based on search engine optimization as per request from one of my clients. So how to get your website indexed. That is a WordPress website. And mind you, even if you are not one of my clients or if you are not based in South Africa, this can still work. So stay tuned. So the first thing, on our WordPress website, we want to install a plugin called, I hope everyone watching this video is familiar with the WordPress back end. So we want to install a plugin called, I'm pretty sure it's here. Okay, Yoast SEO. If you don't have Yoast SEO, I would advise you to first install a plugin called Yoast SEO. That will help you to do what I'm demonstrating here. So, to those who are new to WordPress, I'm going to demonstrate how to install a plugin. So, to install a plugin, you come on your extreme left, you look for plugins, as I did. Plugins. Then to install a new one, you just click add new. It will take you straight to the WordPress repository. So the next thing would be looking for a specific plugin. So the plugin we are going to use is called Sitekit by Google. Make sure you type in the correct plugin. It's called Sitekit by Google. That's the plugin we want. That will help us much to do our that's pretty basically the starting point of everything. Okay, so it will help you. Here on this plugin, you have access to your Google Analytics, a brief about on your analytics, a brief on your search console, a brief on your AdSense and speeding, as well as other things. So I'm going to explain it and to show you where there is real data, where in an account where we have real data about this plugin network, so that we are crystal clear, we're not seeing. So after you click install plugin, you say activate. So the setup is pretty basic and understandable. I hope it won't confuse anyone. So as you saw, there was a pop-up there on setup. So the setup will help you in a great way to that's Google have made it easy for your website to be indexed. So I sign in with a Google account. So I advise you to have a Google account not linked to your day-to-day activities, but a Google account specifically tailored for your business or specifically tailored for your website. That will help you greatly in order to do what I'm going to demonstrate. So now we are setting up that plugin so that it communicates directly with Google resources. So we are signing in with a Google account. So I advise you to have already signed in your Google account on your browser so that it becomes easy. So I've created a Google account for this website, and I've already done a Google Ads Merchant Center linking for this account, which I will demonstrate later. This gives you a reason to click that notification thing, because I'm gonna post a video on how to integrate with the Google Merchant Center, specifically for e-commerce websites, its advantages and why it's so important. So please consider that bell icon. So the account is this one, which I've already linked with the Google Merchant Center specifically for this website. So now we are signing into the Google account. And I'm gonna cut this part so that it won't take long. Okay, so now Sitekit wants to access your Google account. Then you just click you just give it access or privileges to Search Console. That's where you index the website. Then you click continue, give it privileges to all those things, but specifically much to do with submitting your website to Google. Why do you need to submit your website to Google? So that they at least know that your website exists there, although they might have crawled it already, but it's advisable to make sure that they know they are notified. So we are pretty much done. So we go back to our dashboard. Google will do all the magic, I promise. Google will do all the magic. So after you install this plugin, it has a dashboard where all the data will be specifically coming to. So there are three things here. Google Search Console. Google Search Console specifically deals with search, whereby when people are coming on Google here to search, that's more about Google Search Console. So it's the platform where your website also gets indexed. So it has spiders which frequently crawl your website for updates and for new things, and they frequently rank. That's the platform where also websites are ranked. Where websites are ranked, and you can pretty see everything. I will show you more on my website. Fortunately, this website is data already. This is awesome. Why? They are doing ads. So this website, according to Search Console, it is 2,000 impressions. That's pretty good. This data is good, and it has received 35 clicks. That's so good. And they are selling products, and you can pretty much see everything on how many products have been sold or have received the clicks, which is encouraging. Okay, so the next thing would be AdSense. That's your Google Ads. You can connect your Google Ads account with your website to integrate it to make everything seamless. Page speed for checking your page speed. So now we are going to connect Google Analytics. Google Analytics will basically help you to know how many visitors are coming to your website, where are they coming from, what is their behavior, what is their location, and you can set goals in Google Analytics, like to measure the source of visitor is to what their average stay on the website, and much more things, which I will demonstrate. I will even demonstrate everything I'm talking about on another website or on my website, so that we are crystal clear. I hope you are enjoying and benefiting from this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget that. It's so important to me. That will motivate me to do more videos. And also, I would love that thumbs up thing. That one. That one is so important for me, the soft-spoken guy. You are getting help from the soft-spoken guy. Most people say I'm so soft, but anyway, I have a burning desire to inside me. I'm a lion. The lion is inside me, but I can't portray it. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna also post this one on LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn profile, to those who might consider employing me. I'm the hidden jewel. The hidden jewel. I promise you. I'm the hidden jewel. I'm so confident about that. I'm the unknown secret buried in the cave. Okay, let's continue. So now we are linking Google Analytics so that you can interpret and see how many people are visiting your website and from where, so that you'll be able to know your marketing efforts, so that you'll be able to know if your marketing efforts are successful. So we are done with that Sitekit. What's left only is the data, interpretation of the data. That's all. Then we are gonna do one of the most important things in terms of indexing the website, which is submitting the website site name. So now this website, and I am pretty much sure that you also might not have a Google Analytics account. So it has prompted us now to create or to open an account. You need to physically open that account. So it will be very important. So the other reason to click that notification thing, I'm gonna also do Google Tag Manager. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do Google Ads. I'm gonna do Google Tag Manager specifically for people who are doing e-commerce. How to measure conversions, how to treat them, why are they important. So that's it. Okay. So we are creating a Google Analytics account now. We are creating. This is so important. I wonder anyone with a website who hasn't done this process, especially a WordPress website. It's so suicidal not to do this process. I promise you, it's suicidal. If you would want traffic from search engines and success, this is so necessary. So create a new Google Analytics account along with default property, yes. Edit analytics management entities, yes. I much trust all these things by Google. Yes, this deserves a like again from you, or a comment just to say, this has helped me. I would greatly appreciate it. No matter where you are from. I normally do videos specifically tailored for South Africans, but this is for the whole world. One video for the whole world from a soft-spoken South African. Oh, I'm not South African. But anyway, that's not so important. But I stay in South Africa. South Africa is the hub of dreams. I always tell people that South Africa is the hub of dreams. The hub of dreams, where things are possible in terms of, I'm speaking in terms because, or in terms of if you are in Africa. But I know there are good countries out there like Nigeria, where I wish to go. They say you are not in Africa until you go to Nigeria. One day, I promise you, I'm gonna do one tutorial while I'm sitting in Nigeria, in Lagos. Yo, how much I wish to be there. Okay, that's not important. I hope it won't drive anyone away. Nigeria, Kenya, Nairobi, I wish to be there. I wish to visit those countries. I hope God will permit. But anyway, it's not important. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to delay while my internet is loading. And my neighbors are playing nice background music for you. But anyway, I can't do it. The most important thing will be to help you, no matter how hard it is, no matter what tries to disturb it. The goal is to. So meanwhile, okay, I hope it is loaded. Okay, it's loading now, the data. Okay, now gonna fill in the country. As I said, I'm in South Africa, and the website owners are in South Africa also. So we are gonna fill in South Africa. That's so important. Then we accept their terms, Google's terms. They're gonna crawl your website and do whatever they want. We're gonna accept it for legal reasons. I don't even read them, but you can read them. I encourage you to do that. They are so important. So now we are going to the dashboard, where we will get all the data. This is so important. As I said, it will tell you how many visitors are you getting, what pages are receiving the most visitors, and a lot of other things. So we've connected almost everything except in Google Ads account, which I will do another day to avoid. Okay, so you can see analytics is already at work. It's showing you the impressions. Search console is showing you the impressions, the pages with the most impressions, and many other things. So let's go to the overview, to the dashboard, where all happens. Okay, this is how the Google Analytics dashboard will look like, and this is already there is already some data in this one. So here, this is an e-commerce website. Impressions are or mean the amount of times whenever someone searches anything on your website, like this Digmarkhub, not specifically like your company name or your website. I'm just demonstrating. Maybe they might search a product or something. The amount of times your website appear in this says 1,270 results. The amount of time your website appears in those results. It doesn't matter, is it on top or is it below or is it where? What Google considers is them considering your website a query. I hope I've explained this to the best way. Okay, so let's go to the other thing. You see, analytics is now gathering data. They're gathering more data about where those people are coming from and a lot of other things. So this is pretty much a new account. So let me finish with all this Google Sitekit thing, so that on a website with data, in it already, so that I make. Okay, allow me to continue. Stopped. But anyway, that's not important. I'll still edit this video. Okay, now I'm demonstrating a dashboard with all the data inside. So Google daily, they constantly update this data. So it's so important to always be checking the data. Okay, so here is what happens. Your traffic at glance. This is the what I can call the summary of all the statistics for my website. Devices, locations, channels. Okay, let's start. These are channels. So if you can see here, this yellow on the pie chart or that diagram represents people who came through to my website through social media. That people thing shows people who came through organic search. That's people who typed something on my website on Google, and Google, they considered my services worth it. So it's 30.4% people. So if your search engine optimization is done properly, those are the numbers. Always people who come through organic must be a bit higher or of a good proportion. However, it takes time. It's not a straw in the park. It takes time and effort. Search engine optimization is not a one-day event. It's a marathon. Don't expect results too soon. Direct traffic, people who have typed like the website address directly and came to my website, that's 21.7%. And referral, people who came through from other websites, it might be Gumtree or your website if you're one of my clients. So that's the data. Locations, so it's so good to always know your data. Data is king. Data is important. Okay, locations is expected 40.9% came from South Africa, the other percentage from Ireland, the other percentage from US and Philippines. So the other countries, basically there are other search engines, spiders crawling on your website so that they save also their populations. Okay, so that's about locations. Devices, obviously would expect most people to come through the mobile phone. So this will help you optimizing your website. And desktop, more people came from the desktop. Okay, mobile phones, it's a good percentage. Okay, goals completed. I've set goals in my analytics. As I said, I'll explain more. Clicks, it means people who have clicked my website after searching. Maybe they searched SEO or website design, then they considered my website worth it. And impressions, I clearly spoke about impressions. So top queries, the words people used to be directed to my website. You see web design, Cape Town, one click, impressions, and many other words. Most popular content, these are the popular pages on my website. Okay, enough with this. Search console. Okay, let's see what our search console holds for us. Let's do it like that. Okay, that's perfect. Search console, this one, as I said, it's specifically excuse me, specifically for that search thing which I demonstrated earlier on. So I received a total of 9 clicks. I told you about clicks. A total of 22,000 impressions. I am so happy. And the percentage of increase or decrease, everything is increasing. I'm doing my SEO properly, and my average position of the website on its own in my niche is 55.9, and my niche is so competitive. That's where all the SEO gurus are trying to make their ends meet. So it's so highly encouraging to get position 59, considering when we started. So let me just try to pause it. So these are the top keywords. I will speak more about keywords. Keywords are basically just a word, maybe it's a product on your website that people use when they are searching on Google. A word, it might be a word maybe related to a product which people use to search on Google when they are looking for something on your website. Those are the keywords. So my keywords include web design Cape Town, AdWords specialist, affordable SEO Cape Town. So that's pretty much more about it. So in order to, this will be just a snapshot of everything. I will demonstrate inside the search console, the main search console now. That one is just a brief of the statistics. I'll demonstrate the main search console and the main Google Analytics so that everything is crystal clear. Okay, I can't demonstrate the main search console here because my Google Ads account is not linked, but that's another reason to click that bell thing, because I will try to explain everything in the main search console and demonstrate pretty much everything so that you are crystal clear. So after Google Analytics, I'm probably gonna explain something and more about Yoast SEO and how to link it if your website is new. So it's one reason to stay and keep watching this video. Okay, this is so important, guys. Google Analytics is so important. Let me pause for a moment for this interruption of my bouts of noise, and I'm probably gonna cut it out. Okay, I was speaking about Google Analytics and interpreting it. So total users in the last 28 days or 22, and compared to the previous month, they have decreased. Sessions, 47 sessions compared to the previous month, they have increased by 15.4%. Bounce rate refers, this is a key metric and is so important. Bounce rate refers to the rate to which people, when Google says this website is relevant for this, then they come to a website and think otherwise or quickly go. That's the bounce rate, where people think that no, your website is not relevant, then they go away. So the rate for me is 2.22%, which is feasible. This is a terrible metric, and it probably gives so many people hard time, so many gurus even on YouTube. This one will give you a hard time. If you think yours is better, please share below. Share. I would love a snapshot, but this one, it should be on a better number, and don't be discouraged if yours it's below par. Below par, I think, would be something around below maybe 30, because this one can grow to high pretty. So average duration, the average duration for a visitor is 3 minutes 44 seconds. I think that's the best you can get, because I know this gives people tough time. So the pages and the bounce rate, the most bounced page on my website is contact us, which means I have to do something about it and the statistics about content. So there are so many other plugins which you can also link, or which you can do, which are beyond the scope of this tutorial, but I promise I will definitely try to bring those, like insights, monster insights. It's so good for analytics. Again, it works where we hand in hand with Google Analytics. Let me pause for the pause of noise. Okay, unfortunately it is an issue which is bad. There is another plugin. Okay, the issue is resolved. Let's see. While it's resolving the issue, I hope this one won't be long, and I've put timestamps in the description so that you can quickly go to something if you need reference or anything. That's a good reason to give me this. If it's on Facebook, okay, there's still a problem there. I don't know what, but it's still okay. I'm gonna. That one was not the main thrust of the presentation, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we are gonna do the sitemap now via a plugin called Yoast SEO, and also trying to configure it, because it's so important for SEO and for your website to be indexed by Google again. So a plugin like this is called real-time visitor statistics, visitor traffic. Will help you pretty much in nailing the websites, the real websites which are providing you referrals. Like you can see the top websites which are bringing traffic to my website. So that's key. Excuse me for that. That's key in data interpretation. So now we are doing Yoast SEO. Okay, I was speaking about Yoast SEO. So now I want us to configure Yoast SEO. So let's go to Webmaster Tools. This is where we index the website. So let's do, this is so important, guys. This is how we index the website. Yes, it's been indexed by that other plugin, by Sitekit, but it's still so important to make sure through also Yoast. So that's why I had to have a couple of plugins. This part is so important. This part is so important. So what we are gonna do today, we are gonna, since we have linked to Google Analytics, we are gonna use Google Analytics. You can index link it through the HTML tag if you have a hard-coded website, through your domain provider, through Google Analytics, or through Tag Manager. I'm gonna do tutorials about all these. So what we are gonna do, we are specifically gonna verify through Google Analytics to see if our website is being already linked to that. Okay, we are verifying now. So they are not able to verify that this is verifying ownership of those website. So they are saying we are not able to verify that we own the website, which is one of the worst things happening. Let's try HTML tag. That will probably help you to put this HTML tag on your website. So what do you need to put an HTML tag on a WordPress website? You need a plugin called header and footer post injections. Let me just help you to search it so that you install the correct plugin. It's a long process. It's a long process, but something painting which I do.